Hi guys, welcome back. Today I am just doing a little catch-up kind of a video to get my journal up to date with where I was. I did this maybe a week or two ago from when I'm doing the voiceover on this, so hopefully I remember what I did. But I had gotten quite behind in my journal because of my holiday, and so I just wanted to do a quick kind of catch-up so that I felt like I was sort of up to date. I don't love doing catch-up journaling nearly as much as I enjoy just journaling in the moment. So I thought I would just, kind of whip it all out, and it took quite a while. It took over an hour to do all of this, but I've condensed it down to just 13 minutes, 13-ish minutes, and I just thought I would share the catch-up process with you. So it had been snowing, and so I got that little snowy picture, like the wrapping paper in the background. I had just had it from my birthday, which had been just the week before, and so it just was really perfect. And that snowman was a little snowman that my husband made. I had this magazine image of some pills, and I've been really working hard trying to remember to take my medication, so I thought it kind of worked to journal about that too. So I stuck that picture in there. I had this lovely envelope. I don't actually know if this one makes it in yet. It has gone in my journal now, but I'm not sure if it did on this journaling session or not. But I had a couple of envelopes that I wanted to tuck in as well in this journaling session. So I am this was from my Paper Paints pens. She sent me a lovely little envelope of goodies with my purchase that I made. So I was using that envelope that she sent and just sticking that into my journal. And that's a little note from Zeta, who is Unicorn Mail. I will tag these people down below if I remember. I'm absolutely terrible at remembering to do it, so I'll really try, but no promises that I'll remember. If you go and look for them and I haven't done it, please let me know and I will add that in. So I'm just taping down this envelope, and I'm going to use it to stick some bits and pieces in at some point during this video. Here was some mail from the bank, and so they had this beautiful little illustration of a tui, which is a beautiful New Zealand bird, and by the sea and with the pahutakawa flowers, and so I thought, I like that. I'll cut that little image out of my bank mail and add that in here too. This is a lovely, beautiful note on this beautiful, beautiful paper from Marissa from my Paper Paints pens, and I think I mentioned before I would tag her, and I will link her down below. So I had this lovely note from her, so I thought I would just tape that in, and I ended up being able to use the back of the note as like an extra page, so I kind of use the back part as more paper in my journal. So my journal is getting incredibly chunky now. It's kind of insane, but I'm nearly finished now, and I'm really excited to move on to a new journal. I always feel like this at the end of a journal, that I've enjoyed using so much, but I kind of get excited to start on the new one. So I just used a little brad to secure that note from Zeta, because I thought I wanted to be able to put one of these little cat stickers in there too, because my cat was meowing at the window right at that moment that I was filming this. So I thought I would just add that little meowing kitten in there, and it would just remind me of that. So I did a terrible job of tipping that note in. I find that when my journals are getting really full, it's really hard to get into that crease properly. So I do an awful job at it. But it's fine. It's in there, and it's about being able to enjoy those memories later. It doesn't have to be perfect. So this was the day. I must have filmed this on Monday the 13th of July, because this was the day that I had released my Matariki collection, and I was so excited that it sold so well. All of the journals sold out so quickly, so thank you so much if you were one of those people who purchased one of those journals from the Matariki collection. I loved making it so much. So I just had that little postcard that was talking about it's ka pai if you're feeling stoked, and I was feeling stoked. It's a very New Zealand sort of phrase. It's ka pai if you're feeling stoked. And I had that, and so I thought I would just take that in and write about how I was feeling really proud and really excited about that collection that I had been working on. Here I just had, this was from mail from years ago. I just love stamps from the US. And so I just always keep the envelopes of pen pal mail or whatever that I get, and just like to use those stamps. I think it was about the day before I filmed this, or 2 days before, or something. It had been my birthday party, and it was just my family. We're all together, and it was so nice. And my sister and my brother-in-law had made it The Office themed birthday party, because they know how much I love The Office. And they had put those little pictures, they'd printed them off the internet and stuck them on top of my presents. And so I just peeled them off and stuck them into this journal as well. Here is the little tag label-y part of my socks that I'd been given. My socks say I love crying. They know me very well. I'm a very emotional person. It doesn't take much to get me to cry. So I love those socks. I think they're so funny. So I just tipped in that little label because I couldn't choose which side I like better. So I wanted to be able to see both sides. And then my sister gave me these little squares of fabric. She had them and just had never used them. So I just cut the labels off and glued them into my journal as well. I just like taping and gluing in all the random bits and pieces from what's going on in my life. So there was those 2 little packets of little squares of fabric. They're just tiny squares, but they're really cute. And I pasted in the labels into my journal. So what do I do next? Here's a present my friend gave me. It's like a little face cloth thing, and it had this beautiful shells on the tag. It's from his mum's shop. And so I thought, I will add that in too. And it really does make the journal harder to close, having that massive piece of power shell there. But I love it. It's very beautiful. So I really do enjoy having that tied in. So I just tied that on there, and I don't know, it's cute. I like it. Next up, I decided to put in some of this ribbon. I'd been given this little spool of ribbon with these little nesting dolls on it, and I just think it's adorable. My mum gave it to me, and so I thought I would just add a little piece of it into my journal here, and I just used double-sided tape. It stuck down really well. I just liked adding that in here. So next up, I think I was trying to decide what else I wanted to put on these pages. And I was going to put this card, but I couldn't figure it out. But then I ended up using this little drawing that a friend of mine, my sister's flatmate, had drawn for me for my birthday. She is an incredible artist. I will also link her Instagram down below. She also embroidered that skull for me. I just think she's so talented. She is in her final year, I believe, as a fine arts student at university, and she is incredibly talented. So I felt very lucky to have some of her artwork given to me, so I stuck that into my journal. She follows me on Instagram, and so she knew that I really liked junk journaling, and so she gave me these bits and pieces, and I love them so much, so I stuck them in. So thank you very much, Connie, for sending me them if you watch this. I really do love them a lot. And now I decided I would write about these little tags that I won in a giveaway from Zeta Unicorn Mail. I just think they're so beautiful, and I just wanted to document winning them, and that they had finally arrived. And so I popped that into that little envelope as well. This is some beautiful sari string that my mum bought me for my birthday. I just think they're beautiful. I just can't get over how gorgeous they are. And so I wanted to add a little bit of that sari string in there too. It's all like wound up sari ribbon and made into this gorgeous string. I just love it. The colours are amazing, and so I had to include a little piece of that. I'm going to have to figure out other ways I can use it in my journals because it's just so gorgeous. I'm here writing about my Office-themed birthday party. If you are a fan of The Office, you will know why I had brown and grey half inflated balloons hanging up around the ceiling. I also had a great big banner that said, "It is your birthday." And I thought that was really funny. And my sisters had printed out some pictures of people from the office and a whole bunch of quotes, and I had to try and match up who said what. They know I love The Office. I've probably watched The Office through maybe 8 to 10 times. I absolutely love it. I just love having random episodes going in the background often, just to keep me entertained. I just really love The Office. It's my favourite show, hands down. My mum had given me these cute little stickers, so I added the little piggy because pigs are my favourite animal. And then I have this little tin here has The Office stickers in it, and so I was just shuffling through them trying to figure out which sticker I thought I might like to add onto the page, but there wasn't a lot of space, so I do end up covering up some of those stamps up there, and I use that Dwight beat face, and I don't know, I just think it's really fun. So that is that kind of spread done, I believe. And now my dad bought me some gumboots for my birthday, which I was very thankful for because mine just didn't fit me well, the ones I already had. And so he got me some that were my size. So it was really nice of him to get me those. I really love red band gumboots. So I just put the tags into that pocket, and here I'm just writing about the gorgeous little drawing that Connie had made for me. Please go and follow Connie. She is a very talented, quirky artist, so I do recommend following her. So I'm just adding some cakes. I figure it's a birthday, I can add cakes, and then I add a little panda on a scooter, just for no real reason, just other than I like him. So I stuck that in there too, and then over to the next page, I tip in this birthday card that Connie had made for me as well. So I really have a good collection of the things that Connie sent me all in one spot. I really like them. They are very quirky and fun, so I really enjoy having them in my journal. So I am just taping that in because I wanted to be able to still see the little rat sticker that she had added on the back there. It's so weird and fun. I grabbed out my Halloween stickers that I've been saving for way too long, and I had these little skulls on there, and I thought I would stick those on and write about that amazing skull that's been embroidered onto that book page, and I just love him. I think he's so cool, and I think that might be about the end of what we do, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you on my next one. Bye!